Friday evening, ladies and gentlemen. Behemoth taking a break from some of the regular games, trying out something new slash old. And I've had this one for years and years and years. And I haven't played it in years and years and years and years. So I haven't the slightest idea of how or where I left off on it. So gonna have to figure out what the bloody hell I'm doing to start with. My two games are, 2023 was the last one, and that was just a picture. Yeah, that one was just, that was one of the tutorial missions, it looks like. So California 2021. So yeah, been a good long time since I played 2025. Yeah, that was when I just checked in yesterday to see what the save was. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have to see what the bloody hell I'm doing here. A third of the campaign done, 2/3 of the chaos theory, and just scratching the surface on the challenges. I got Canada done and California photography. Well, it's been so damn long since I played it, I'm not going to try challenges right now. So, campaign or chaos theory? Let's see what we got. Dominion campaign, Biosyn. Well, I probably need to turn that down just a little bit so you folks can actually hear what the bloody hell I'm saying. So I got Dominion, Biosyn campaign, experience the story of Biosyn genetics from wannabe to world leader, Lewis Dodson. Looks to go further than ever before. Or I could go chaos theory, return to Isla Nublar. Return to Isla Nublar and the remnants of Jurassic World. Mount Sibo lays dormant. Help Claire and the DPG to give dinosaurs their freedom. That one or the other one? You know what? I'll go campaign. I'll go to the Biosyn campaign.
As John Hammond realized his vision for Jurassic Park, his competitors began to see the potential of InGen's work. One of their main rivals, Biosyn, looked to close the gap by stealing the advantages that InGen and Dr. Wu had worked so hard to gain.
Dr. Wu!
To do this, they would need someone on the inside. So they enlisted a disgruntled computer engineer named Dennis Nedry. A plan was devised to steal InGen's dinosaur embryos with an inconspicuous canister created to house the precious commodity. Nobody really knows what happened that fateful night. What is certain is that Dennis Nedry and the samples were never seen again. Biosyn had failed. Unfortunately, so too had Hammond's dream. Decades later, businessman Simon Mizrahi tried again, this time succeeding in delivering Hammond's vision to the world. Tragically, things didn't go as planned. Biosyn was waiting for its time, and they found it in the aftermath of Jurassic World's downfall. Now, led by Lewis Dodgson, a new era was dawning. While we don't know what the future holds, history has a habit of repeating itself.
It's planning to turn Biosyn genetics into the new world leader in paleo research, exploiting an old mining facility known to turn out quality amber samples. Biosyn genetics took to establish a bleeding-edge research compound to make that a reality.
Just look at it. It's beautiful. We are so close to realizing Biosyn's dream, one that InGen could never achieve. Once we get dinosaurs here, it will be perfect.
A perfect display of evolution.
Luck favors the bold. We were prepared. Now we need to finish the job. Give me the latest on the animals.
We're isolated, which makes for a challenging landscape. We are still at a disadvantage until we understand more about this ecosystem and how our new friends will adapt to it.
We need more information and time. The last thing we want is for them to not adapt and die.
Oh, they'll adapt. I believe that. They adapted to 2 parks and a few islands. They're adapting now. They'll be just fine. Just get them here.
I'm not sure we are totally ready to understand everything we need to.
Just get them here. Leave the rest up to Mother Nature. And me.
Well, that complex definitely isn't as big as it was in the movie, that's for sure.
I guess what they say is true. It's location, location, location.
More than you realize. This is perfect. Keeps us away from the public's prying eyes, and keeps the political do-gooders at arm's length.
To think what InGen had and fumbled away. They never saw the bigger picture.
All dinosaur and zero business.
That is where Biosyn wins. We bring a balance that InGen never understood. We see the whole picture.
Okay, what's our next step?
Alright, so it's not a huge area to work with. Construct a control center. The Hyperloop is an underground network that can be used to connect certain buildings together instead of paths.
Get started.
The control center acts as the junction between the Hyperloop and the path network. It must be connected to the research compound via Hyperloop at all times. Hyperloop can conduct power to connected buildings if the hydropower hub is part of the network. Alright, so let's see here. We got the control center. Okay, so yeah, there it's connected to the Hyperloop. Hyperloop isn't exactly going far right now. So I can... Well, it's not giving me a ton of options here, so... yeah, I'll just slide it in right there. That'll work. Hyperloop network right about there. Hyperloop. Connect a Hyperloop from the control center to the research compound. Alright, so you're probably looking at... Where would the Hyperloop control be? Well, it's already controlled. I just gotta wait for it to build.
Everything's in place for us to get our new research compound constructed.
Great.
Hydropower hub.
Getting it operational.
Makes sense for that to be a part of the main complex, but suppose not. So right there and right there. Whew. Research compound is powered via the Hyperloop.
Isaac, update?
Everything's going to plan. We should have the research we need shortly.
Great. Carry on.
Okay, so the research tree is completely different. But that's not a surprise.
Okay, that did it. We have access to the core facility's research.
Great. Our vision is coming together if each building we get operational.
We just need to ensure we can handle all the dinosaurs when they arrive.
I think we can do that.
It's all starting to come together, just as we envisioned. We are leaving InGen in our dust.
Well, I will give them some credit. They did resurrect the dinosaurs from extinction.
Sure, through a rushed agenda and lazy science. We're doing it right. Their failures were our education. We won't be making the same mistakes Hammond and his team made. InGen always fell in love with their own wonder. They wanted to prove to the world that they could do it. Once they did, they wanted to showcase them as circus freaks and rub our faces in it. They didn't get it. Evolution is not just DNA and frogs. It also happens in business to advance the world. Think of what we will bring to the world. Think of what we will bring to humanity. New medicines, biotechnology, beauty products, you name it, we will own it.
Well, all right then. Response facility, paleomedical, and emergency shelter.
Absolutely, we'll get it done.
See that you do.
Ranger teams. Alright, so this one isn't a Hyperloop facility, so it's just standard pathing. I'll try and keep all my admin stuff tucked over here to the side, leaving more room once I start putting up fences. Paleomedical. I believe you are a helicopter response, so you don't need to be amazingly accessible. Alright, last but not least, emergency shelter. Now, I do believe an emergency shelter was guest facility? No, that was operatives, emergency shelter. There we are. Now, I might need to run all these to road connection. I'm thinking that's what my next step will be, is getting them all roaded up. Now, where does my primary path need to come from? Does it need to connect to anything or just each other? I think it just needs to connect to each other, so... Yeah, it just needs to connect to the path network for the other buildings. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward.
We've been authorized to expand our team, specifically scientists. Look over the candidates and let's add some to our operation.
Alright, what do we got? I'm slowly remembering how this all works. Alright, Sabach, Sakaf, Kazem. What the fuck, am I hiring Klingons? What the hell is going on here? Uduki? Uduki? Okay, Uduki. Hey, look, it's an actual name. Let's see. Welfare. He'd be a good medical dude, but I'm probably going to want to get somebody who's logistics. You're more of a generalist, leaning heavier on logistics, so you'll work. Recruit additional scientists and increase total skill. So I need 1 genetics, 1 welfare. Okay, I can do that. 1 genetics, 1 welfare. Logistics 10, potential for you. Welfare and genetics. He doesn't have any right now. Another generalist, faster extraction. That could definitely come in handy. Positive influence, logistics specialist. Logistics skill by 3. Reduces the salary by 50. Faster expeditions. Faster expeditions might come in handy. And that'll get me where I need to be with everything else. Medical facility. Mobile vet. There's the control center. Shelter and hydropower. I'm already using half my damn hydropower, alright. Response team. Well, this probably takes a huge chunk of that. Yeah, that alone is 60. Okay. So I need one more scientist, one way or t'other. I have to have 4 of them. So I'm going to get me another... I'm going to get the welfare specialist. He'd be really good at healing them. And since I'm thinking that I'm going to be relocating them, having someone who might need to heal them is a good thing.
Hey, I have exciting news. We're closing in on some exclusive Biosyn tech. Invisible fencing. It'll secure the animals while removing the traditional man-made constructs that have surrounded their environments.
So, no visible barrier between us and the dinosaurs? That sounds terrifying.
Just a bit.
The animals believe they are not in cages, the healthier they will be.
Yeah, that will make them easier to care for.
I think
Level
we'd better
2.
place some research outposts as well. We can
So
observe
I got
around
a
safely from
4-3 there,
You
3-2 there,
It's
faster
bad enough that dinosaurs
expeditions.
never knew what a fence was until we placed them around them. But what if they become dependent on them to feel safe? At
You
least
too.
they could see a barrier between us and them. How are they even going to trust their environment with invisible fences? How are they even going to know where they are?
Oh, believe me, they'll feel it if they try to cross one.
Yeah, that. I don't know. Look, it feels like we're messing with them and how comfortable they'll be in their environment.
You're concerned about fences? The
Jabber,
dinosaurs
jabber,
never saw
jabber,
anything before
jabber,
either.
jabber,
That
jabber,
hasn't stopped us.
jabber. Oh, I sure do like to talk, don't they? This thing's building super slow. Advance the construction of the research compound. Research following stage 2 welfare. Research under progress. Don't know how much more I need here. Got paleomedical. Do not have a fossil center or control. I do have a control center. That's you right there. Don't have expeditions or fossils yet. And a staff center. So there's not a ton left.
Isaac, we've got an issue. We're in need of more power.
How close are we to maximum output?
Already there. We won't be able to hold much longer.
Then we'll need to research how to get more. Upgraded power stations is the way forward. Let's get to it.
Alright, over here. Basic power technology upgrades. Who do we got? You're a little unrested. I think I need a staff center for you so I can calm you idiots down. Yeah, I don't think they can rest and recuperate until they have a staff center, if memory serves. So we just need to find a nice little hole to tuck you into. Probably right across from the emergency center, just to be safe. Yeah, and then with that I can make them rest. And that is everything at the moment. Yeah, that's everything.
Before
Alright, I
going
got
any further,
Stegos,
something else.
Gallimimus, and Parasaurolophus
For my
coming.
connections, I've arranged for a number of dinosaurs to be delivered here to our facility. They're coming all the way from Isla Sorna, so you'll have some time to prepare for their arrival. I'm confident you won't let me down.
We're going to need enclosures, secure enclosures. Safety is essential for them and us.
And we have to get this right. We don't need another InGen or Mazrani incident.
Absolutely. We will
Alright,
do
so I'm
it
going to
better.
leave pretty much a straight line from this curve to here. Leave this available for more service buildings if I need them. Now, if I can park all these herbivores in the same location without too much drama. So I don't need a separate barrier for each and every single one of them. Alright, so run you all the way up here. Run it along the outer edge. Okay, I'll continue that later. For now, right about here should be good. Give me 2 minutes. Okay. So are you just outside of range here? Yeah, it looks like you're just outside of range, so... backup generator, repeater, right there. So, Stegosaurus, Gallimimus, and Parasaurolophus. Parasaurolophus is going to want some water. So, let's get him some water. Right there should be a good chunk. And I think all those herbivore species will play nice with each other. I might need to adjust their foliage coverage, however. Oh, so only half of it ended up being... Oh, it's still building. Okay, it's all... it's just not completely done yet. It's still processing. Okay. So I'll drop the galleys over here. So my fence will be done before they hit the ground. Yeah, fence will be done in just a few seconds. Gallimimus. This should be a big enough space for... As long as they're not giving me, like, ludicrously massive quantities of critters, this should be big enough. And I can always expand it if I need to.
Asset transportation complete. Asset delivered.
41 seconds for the paras. Alright, little galleys, it'll take you a few minutes to roam around and see what all you need. Food, water, and you're good at food and water. Comfort. Need more of ground leaf. Okay. So that's easy enough. Ground leaf. I'll replace some of my tree cover with ground leaf. Leafy climbers. There we are. So they'll find all of that over here.
Asset has been transported. Transportation complete.
Now the only way to know if it's big enough is to wait and see.
Asset transportation underway.
Gallimimus is comfortable and healthy. They're good. Stegos are going to take a little while longer.
Asset in transit.
What you guys want? You want a higher population, ground fruit, ground fiber. Okay. Ground fruit, ground fiber. So I'll do some fiber up here for you.
Delivery confirmed. Delivery
And ground fruit. So the Stegos should be happy with that once they find it. We'll have to move a little bit till they find the water. Gallimimuses look like they're just fine.
confirming asset delivery. Transportation underway.
Yeah, they're already moving in.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Yep, you fellas seem like you're doing good.
Transporting asset.
It looks like the enclosures are ready.
We need to make these habitats as desirable for the dinosaurs as we can.
Asset has been transported.
Got your ground fiber, you just need to find it. Perfect.
Delivery complete.
Gallimimuses are happy, Stegos are happy. Now I just need to watch for the Parasaurolophus to get happy as well. Missing ground nut. Okay, ground nut. I can get some ground nut. Tall fruit, tall leaf, tall nut, ground nut, seed plants right about here should do. I got just about everything for just about everybody. That should work nicely. Paras, where are you, little paras? Stegos are happy. And they don't care about,
Ramsey, I've been going through the data, and I think we can make some real progress if we get a research outpost connected to our
sauropods,
hyper.
dislikes.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Awesome. Then let's make it
Alright,
happen.
so
Without proper security, we
hadrosaurs.
slip into the same
Okay,
chaos
good.
that brought down
All
our
three
rivals.
species are going to
But
play
our
nice
ranger
with
team
each
should
other.
be capable of maintaining order.
We'll set up the necessary patrols.
Yeah, I don't have to remind you. Remote monitoring can only go so far.
Of course. We'll get right on it.
Research outpost can only be accessed by hyperloop, so one of these right about in the. I'm gonna try and get it in the middle. Just close enough to be on the power grid. Now right there would be good, but just out of the power, so somewhere right through here would be good. Too close to parasaurs. Right. You hooligans, get out of my damn way. There. I'll take it into there. That'll give me an observation around everything, and I can probably scoop a little bit farther down here if I need to. Increase dinosaur visibility to 100. Make sure all the dinosaurs can be reached by a ranger post. Right there. ranger posts have a ranger team assigned. Team 1. Add task. Okay, good. They'll probably drive out there right now to go do the thing.
Have you ever heard the phrase, "You are victims of your own success"? Because, gentlemen, that's where you find yourselves. Both of you.
Not sure I follow.
It means we're doing our job, so we can take on even more.
Whatever the challenge, we're ready.
Then welcome to the Biosyn Genetics Research Compound Phase 3. This will allow us to continue expanding our genetic engineering division and take our operations to the next level. Biosyn is counting on you. More importantly, I am counting on you.
We need perfect genetic samples for the best
6
outcome.
and 6.
That is something Biosyn will write a check for.
Yeah, but we're not yet in control. We're dependent on others until we get in a position to send out our own expeditions. And I don't like being unable to control the outcome of something.
Yes, but once this research is done, we'll be able to send out our own expeditions. We should be in a better place around our samples.
If we own and control it, it's better for Biosyn. And you.
Okay, just about everybody's under that observation now. You guys all still happy? Everybody down here having a grand old time? Paras and galleys are easy to keep happy. Stegosauruses can be surly bastards, so make sure they're not being jagasses. Two are busy screaming at each other.
We are ready to build an expedition center.
Don't forget, we'll need a fossil center too.
Understood.
These buildings will put Biosyn at the cutting edge of bioengineering.
Fossil Center Expedition Center. So, I do believe these are the last two admin facilities. And they're both nice and tidy. I can get them crammed in here over to the side. Excellent, excellent. That should...
My understanding is that we're ready to send out a team?
That's correct.
Amber mine contains
I want
rich
you to start
deposits of amber
with the amber mining
fossils, which can be
expedition.
extracted and
This valley
acquired
wasn't chosen
genome.
by accident. This area is rich with amber.
Amber mine is split into
And I intend
multiple
for Biosyn
levels,
to
which can be unlocked
exploit
through
that.
research.
Insects trapped
Send
in
scientists on
prehistoric
expeditions
tree
to retrieve new amber fossils
That
from
is what we
deposits.
need.
All right.
This is where our dinosaurs begin.
This amber is going to be the time capsule that links us back to the era of the dinosaurs.
Okay, so
It's
it's
a
not
little
the
too
same world missions that it
Worth
sent me on
billions.
before.
Ramsey, have our scientists extract what they can from the fossils.
Allosaurus,
That'll increase our genome diversity.
Baryonyx,
Yes,
Ankylosaurus. Those don't
And
play
what's the
nice.
end goal of this?
To do the impossible.
Nostoceratops. Dilophosaurus, Digimoloch, Stegos, Parasaurolophus, Compes. These actually play nice with everything I have right now because they're so small that they can't hunt Gallimimus, Parasaurs, or anything else. So I can drop these in the same box. I can drop Compes in the same box I've got up already. Faster expeditions. Alright. I'm going to start needing to have some of you idiots rest. You are unassigned welfare specialist. Okay. Got a whole lot of research to do after that expedition. Okay. Alright, everybody's looking nice and happy. Good, good. Let's see, what do I got here? Compy. You two are busted, so let's start with the first two, and that's about everything I can get. And it would be... Oh, nope, you're pissy, so I have to let you rest first. Yeah, you have to let Afolabi rest or she might start breaking shit. Yeah. Oh, good, at least... Okay, no, the resting isn't instant. Got infrastructure nodes. I got 3 of you I can start working on. Paleomedical facilities. Alright, so let's get that done. You two could get to going on that. Oh, they want the Dimetrodon. Alright, well. I'll need to make a hole for a Dimetrodon. Now, Dimetrodon, if I remember correctly, they were quite fond of fluids. Okay. So I can probably do invisible gate right about... Oh, you... Yeah, I'm going to need another... You know what? I can do it right here, actually. As long as it's inside the power... Gate right there will do. No power source. Alright, about here. 3, and then Don't need to be massive for dimetrodons. They aren't that big. But they are aquatic, so they'll want more water, that's for sure. And I believe they are carnivores. I believe they're fish eaters. Alright. We got enough people to actually get this research done now. And you want to die. Metrodons don't have the bodies for that at the moment. Alright, Alpha Lobby's happy again. What else can we get done? We got staff improvements. Secondary staff center enables the training of scientists. Gives each one training point. That could be worthwhile. Make my people a little bit better. Let me see. Dimetrodon. Let me double check to make sure you are, in fact, what I think you are. Carnivore feeder. Okay, so he's not a psychivore. He doesn't want fish. He wants meat. He doesn't like live food either, so he'll just want me to drop him some food. I'll need one of you up here. Right here at the edge if I can do it. So I might even be able to get... You know, if I go farther in back... Yeah, I can get multiples with the same observation tower. So right about... Oh, come on, you dirty, rotten scoundrel. Just... No, this is directly under the fence, but it's not blocked by the fence. But over here, you're blocked in the water, even though you're not in the water. Okay, that's what's happening. I'm looking at the... Okay, yeah, I see what I'm doing. I see what I'm doing. I was just looking at the wrong damn thing. So you'll work. And where's the closest hub? Right there. And a couple feeders. Standard carnivore feeder should do. Fossil extraction, good. Viable copies are viable now. Excellent. Research improvements done as well. So that should get all my assorted people done. Let's go get our first Dimetrodon. Carnotaurus, Gallimimus, Ankylos. Where are you? Dimetrodon right there. Faster expeditions. You'll be right at your limit if I do faster expeditions, so instead I'll do those two. And let that Yahoo rest. You go chill. Now you, Lobby, you can level up. What do I need from her? More logistics? My logistics is pretty solid. I could probably do more genetics with her. And luckily, the training is instant. And once everybody else is done with their assorted tasks, I'll level them up too. You know what, I might have... the main menu audio was a lot louder than in-game, so we'll crank this back up to about 55. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I'm overpowering the audio significantly. My amazing and wondrous voice overpowering the game audio by a significant margin. Okay, that's a little better. There we go. That sounds a little better. You know what? I might actually be able to turn my microphone sensitivity down a little bit. There we go. That's a little less deafening. I'll have to listen to this stream later on, and I can adjust the audio accordingly. Find that sweet spot. Seconds. Now the nice thing with this is I don't have to worry about guest accommodations, food, drink, restrooms, hotels. I don't gotta fuss with any of that. So I don't need room for to set aside for all of those assorted things. Alright, we got one done. Let's go do a second run, same place. Not an option right now. Oh, it only lets me go once to West Shelf. Alright. Nostoceratops, we can go get you. Immediately get you turned around. I think I can only do one extraction at a time right now. Yes. So I can drop compies in over here without any fuss. Dimetrodons are going to get their own little enclosure because I don't think they're going to play nice with everybody. Alright, likes sauropod, ceratops. So parasaurs get along with everybody. They just don't like hybrids and therazinos. That's fine. Not going to be dropping them in here. How about you, gallimimuses? What do you guys not like? Hybrids and therazinos. They'll get along with everyone else. They're not going to like the compies, but they're not going to dislike them either, so they won't get a negative to them being in the area. Stegosaur, scavengers. Okay, they actually like scavengers. So the stegos will actually prefer compies. So that'll work out nicely. Two, one. Now, what I don't have at the moment is a hatchery. There we are. I do have a hatchery. So the way I usually do it, the easiest way to run a hatchery is have it on its own little separate box, on its own little separate fence. and then I can trank and airlift any animals I hatch from the tiny little hatchery box out into the wider world. That way I only ever need one hatchery. So I don't have to have a hatchery attached to each and every single damn complex. And I don't need to worry about the box being particularly comfortable, because they're only going to be in it for a few minutes. A few seconds in there until I get them sent somewhere else. So it's just very basic accommodation. Yeah. Just big enough for them to survive in for a short period of time. A little bit of water for the same reason. And since I'm going to want to be able to see what the bloody hell I'm doing.
That's it! We've had a breakthrough. An entirely new genome.
So what you're saying is we've discovered a new dinosaur? One we've never seen before?
Sort of. It is incredible, but it's not actually a dinosaur per se. It's a prehistoric synapsid called Dimetrodon.
Huh. Did Hammond have one of these?
I don't believe so.
Perfect. A Biosyn exclusive.
This DNA is only part of the puzzle, though. We still need to build a hatchery and then synthesize this new breed.
Once we've done that, we can incubate and release them.
I can't wait.
Good. Let's get that extraction going. Falling back into the old program relatively easily. Welfare's doing fine. You could be more useful with another logistics point. You both are unassigned. You rest. Faster expeditions, that's logistics, so... And you are a generalist. No real advantages or disadvantages. So you can do genetics. Apatosaurus, Baryonyx, Dilos, I think, are classified as scavengers. Stegos, Paracers, Compies, 36. I'll get the Compy genome done. I'll drop them in there, and they won't cause no havoc for me. But you still need one of these. Everybody down here doing happy? Everybody getting along? Having a good old time, not murdering my rangers? Yep, they all seem to be playing nicely. Now let me see if they're population 5. Ground fiber area, population, cohabitation, they're fine with. They could use a little bit more space, and they're at the minimum of what they're comfortable with. They like more of themselves. And I believe Gallimimus were the same way. They like large groups. Yeah, 8. Looks like 7, maybe 6 will be their minimum. They don't give a crap about cohabitation, though. Alright, last but not least, let's see how the Parasers are. Also comfortable with more. Their cohabitation, they're not a huge fan of. One little compy. That's all I'm getting is just one from you? Alright. Synthesize, incubate, and release the following dinosaur, Dimetrodon. What's my percentage at? 79, which is probably stable. Intolerant, unfit, large appetite. If I can max that out, I will. I just don't know if it'll let me max it out. Allosaurus, Brachio, Carno, Dilo. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. It's not going to give me an option to max out the Dimetrodon right now, so... Carnos, Brachiosaurus. They would need a very large box to be comfortable in. If I expand my current herbivore box, Brachiosaurus could fit in there without too much trouble. And once she gets back, I'll let Afalabi rest. Alright, so let me see if I can figure out how many Dimetrodons will make them happy. Sand, meat, water, forest. They'll get along with compies as well. Minimum population 3. Okay. So I need 3 of you some bitches. But they want 4, so... Only one unassigned is my welfare specialist. I don't think he's going to be able to do any research on his own. Actually, maybe. Yeah, he can do that. Tuberculosis medication. Just to be safe. And at least that way I'm not paying him to just twiddle his friggin' thumbs. Probably don't need to completely encircle this. I believe map edge will be sufficient, but why risk it, you know? What the heck is going on? Why are you freezing up on me? What are you doing, game? You shitting the bed completely and utterly? I would prefer you not to. Just gotta wait for that Gallimimus to go away and I can finish that fence. Go away, Gallimimus. Scurry off towards the water. Go do something. You're completely stationary. What on earth is going on? Why am I freezing up so much? Got 10, not enough for it though. A whole bunch of brachiosaur bits. Now what do I need to start hatching you guys? More genetics, alright. So I just gotta wait for my folks to finish resting up. And then this, that's right, they needed a little bit of sand, that's what it was. Rock, sand, so we'll just do a nice little batch of sand right there along the edge of the lake, and that should be enough to make them happy. Could probably do an expedition with M5 logistics. These two can probably do something for me. I'll get the Gallimimus just to get it done. Just so you're not doing nothing. And once they finish think here for a second. Oh. Now they would be fine with Brachios, but the Brachios would probably need a slightly larger box. I have one very large container I can put the majority of my herbivores in. These. Okay. So once that fence is done, I'll take down this one. And then I can unleash a couple brachiosaurs in here. And they'll get along just fine. Everybody done. Good, good. Alright, let's start hatching up you some bitches. Batch size 6. It should be plenty. Fern fossils. You guys sure do like screaming at each other. Unfit, large appetite, unfit, large appetite, large appetite. Social intolerant. And unfit, large appetite. I knew it was going to be a little bit of a problem for all of them because it's not a complete list, but for a complete genome, I knew there were going to be some traits. But 6 of them will be fine, and I'll just trank them, ship them up here and drop them, and this should be sufficient territory for 6 of those little buggers. Gallimimuses. I think my compies are about at the level I can drop a dozen of these little bastards in there. Unassigned, incubation, fossil extraction. Lobby's not doing anything. I might be able to have her research something or another. She needs 4 out of 5, 4 out of 9. She can get me a level 2 though, so yeah, let's get you done. Fossils, dimetrodon incubation, good, good, good. So yeah, basically as soon as those dimetrodons hit the field, I'm going to trank them and then fly them over. These fences look like they are complete. So okay, so we just got a little bit of expansion I need to do right here. They'll be fine, yeah. So they're technically a threat right now, but that'll only last about 15 seconds until that fence is done. Beautiful. Everybody's safe and sound, and now this cage is big enough for a couple sauropods. Release via airlift. Okay, that's even better. Even better. I don't have to trank them and move them.
Asset to be collected. Acknowledging asset collection request.
I forgot that they had added that in.
Picking up
That's
asset.
a very nice quality of life feature, because now I don't have to trank them individually. I just release them directly to where I need them. So at this point, I don't even need this little box over here. I could break down that fence and make this whole thing my primary herbivore space again.
Transportation underway.
Yeah, I could take down this intermediate fence right here and then release anybody into this one that wants to come into this one and airlift out my carnivores. Yep, well, I'll just do it that way. Nice, big,
Asset
massive
transportation
space
in
for you
progress.
guys. Yep, that'll work. That'll work nicely. Viable genome brachios. First things first, I am going to get me a swarm of compies out. Why? Because they're completely harmless, and it's something I don't have yet. So my generalists can get that done. Anybody want to take a break at the moment? No, everybody's good. Okay. I got level 2. How do I access level 2? Okay, that's how I access level 2. Baryonyx. I do like baryonyx. Dilos. Let's get the Parasaur maxed out. Just to get it done.
Transportation complete.
That way, if a couple of them start dying off, I can replenish their numbers. "23 seconds for the compies."
Asset being transported.
I do believe they are just meat. A Trossoraptor, huh? Archelons. Barbaridactylus. Alright, little compies, where are you? Little compies, where are you, little compies? You just want carnivore feeder? Standard, generic little carnivore feeder. Yep.
Asset transportation complete.
No genetics at all here. Alright. Screw it, all of them. They don't live long anyways, so I'm not worried about it. And they're nice and cheap. Yeah, they're all these little compies are essentially disposable. Alright, my Dimetrodons are flying away.
Asset has been collected.
First one's already on the ground. Let's see, how you holding up? Need more population. You're expanding your area. You got your meat, you got your sand. You need a little more forest, but We haven't
Asset
even
transported.
explored everything yet, so... They'll be fine. Yeah, this will be fine for them. They just need to do some exploring. Yeah, health and comfort, 100%.
Assets in the air.
Alright. So 6 of you buggers there, and then I'll soon be unleashing the swarm of compies. So I got 3 3s. I got Apatosaurus, Baryonyx, Dilos, Stegos, Stigmolox, Carnos, Brachiostrikes, Raptors, Dimetros. I could get a... You know what? I'm going to get my Dimetros maxed out. Get it done to get it done.
Asset delivered. Asset transportation underway.
How are you little surly bastards doing? You're just fine. All your territory needs are good, population's good, all your environmentals are looking fine. So you fellas are just fine over here.
Thanks in part to your efforts, it's becoming clear that Biosyn will be the home of paleobiology moving forward.
Our future is found in the past.
I like that. Sure, we've had some difficulties, that was expected, but you handled it well. I think we can now move forward.
Hey,
with the next
you leave
phase
my
of
ranger
Biosyn.
alone,
We
you
have a
dick.
world-class operation. Let's take it global. Biosyn will represent the past, present, and future.
Angry little bastards,
so,
aren't
what
they?
do we focus on next?
We focus on upgrading our research compound. That'll give us benefits across the board.
I want a crown jewel. Something we can all be proud of. Do the research. We're shooting for 100% complete dinosaur genomes.
The genetic link between birds and dinosaurs has long been established. Now, with a feathered dinosaur, we can finally have our proof.
Yeah, with a living specimen. It's gonna be incredible. Well, what are we waiting for? Time to get started on the research.
Alright, so, compies! Rest you. Release the swarm. And there the little buggers go, bouncing off into the wilderness. I don't care how many of these little bastards there are, they're not going to do anything to a Stegosaurus. Even a Gallimimus would just squeeze them. You guys want sand, do ya? I can get you some sand. That ain't a big deal. Soon as I remember which damn button it is, I'll just fill this entire lake bottom with sand, and that should satisfy the little fellas. Missing forest. You'll discover the fact that you in fact are not missing forest very shortly. Yeah, once they get up here and they discover it, they'll be fine. Right then, so got a bunch of other stuff to develop right now. I got space for 5, so let's go there, and you. Quaff. Alright, you're not ready to go quite yet. Stage 4. 100 operatives in your facility. You are... you're all good to go. Amber mines. How about any more medicine? Nope, everything's looking good there. And yeah, okay, so my research is locked right now by not having enough people ready to go. That's fine. You little fellas doing okay? Yeah, there they go. 100% contentment now. Yeah. See, he don't care about them. Just strolling right into the middle of a bunch of compies, and he just don't give a crap. Doing good, doing good. Efficiency upgrades. Let's get that one taken care of real quick. Don't need you quite yet. How about you? Nope, not quite there yet. Okay, extraction's going. Pretty good coverage there and there. Only got one little stego outside up there. That's not a big deal. Alright, the Metrodon's complete. Good, good. Yeah, once efficiency upgrades is done, I should be able to do some more research. The Metrodons are doing good. They were just at the edge for a second there. They need more water. Okay, I can do that. They have just barely the water they need. So I can give them some more. I need to wait for my geneticists to finish up their thing. Alright, I got space for 2 more if I need to hire more. Most of the parasaurs have moved down here. Most of the compies are still in this neighborhood as well. Okay, you know what I can do? MVUs I think I can assign to there and there. They'll do automatic checkups. One less thing I need to worry about in the future. Preventative medicine. Everybody's functional at least. What do I need? I need one more genetic. So let's see what we got. Faster expeditions, cheaper expeditions. Faster expeditions. Cheaper incubation. And he's got 5 in genetics. They're good. Alright, so logistics and genetics. And I need 2 and 1. So you'll do. Get it done. Four, 8, 10. Not quite the, all my geneticists are busy at the moment.
Magnificent. Biosyn is at the brink of excellence. Everything InGen aspired to be, and more.
It is truly something. I just...
Just what?
Well, this is the point InGen thought they had everything in place. Then it all unraveled from there.
Yeah, let me put your fears to rest. I am not Hammond. He was all ego. I am not Masrani and his tech-first approach. We are set up to succeed, and that is what we're going to do.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to imply that...
No, I understand what you're trying to say. There is truth in it. But we're in a far better position to succeed because others have failed. Hammond and Masrani both brought tremendous advances to the world. They just had a narrow vision of it. We do not. We see the whole picture. We see the balance of it. Where there are advancements, there needs to be a business that supports it.
That makes sense.
Look, Biosyn's not just interested in the dinosaurs. They have the potential to provide improvements for all life on this planet. If we don't jump on this opportunity, someone else will. So why not us?
We're looking for research on a very specific animal. If I were to say that its name means Olympus Fire Thief...
A Pyroraptor?
Yes, exactly.
Before we can proceed any further, we'll need to send a team out for Pyroraptor amber samples.
No problem.
It looks like we should be able to achieve a complete, uncompromised genome with the
I'm
Pyro.
gonna have to do another
That should make
damn
Dodson
power
happy.
plant. Yep, because of this damn thing drawing 140 fracking power from me. You damnable thing, you and your damnable thing doing damnable things. That's alright. I should be able to slap another one of you bad boys down right here. And still leave my ranger teams enough room to move a boot. Alright, research the following amber mine 2. Done. Research the following Pyroraptor. Alright. Alright, I got you done. Pyroraptor, huh? What you need? 2 logistics, 9 fraggin' genetics. Dreadnoughtus. Therazinos and Gigantos. Get it done, Sequaf. Now, any chance of me getting another secondary research done? Not at the moment. Need a ton of logistics. But... okay, this 12 genetic adaptation for these? Holy crap on a cracker, man. Pattern genes, this is all Genetic manipulation I don't really need. Medical I'm done with. So maybe I can get a little bit of you done. Patasaurus, I'm at 40. Baryonyx, I'm at 0. You're done, you're done. Dilos. Yeah, I can get some Dilos out. They're relatively cheap, relatively small. And they don't take a ton of resources. And I just need to figure out, are they qualified as scavengers as well? Will they coexist with my Gallimimuses? They are relatively tiny, so they might play nice. Carnivore life prey. No, they might not. I don't think they're considered. I don't think they're considered scavengers, so they would need to be on their own. Alright, so I'm thinking you're a scavenger also. Little fella. Dunkleostasis, Dunkleosteus, Steus. Gigantoraptor. Now most of these I'm not going to have access to. I don't think I'm going to have access to any of the aquatic ones right now. You are one weird looking little bugger, aren't you? Oh, you're a tiny little shit. Basically a prehistoric bat. Mosasaur. Raptor, Pteranodon, Polacanthus, Plesiosaurs. Styxosaur, Plesiosaur with an even longer neck. And that's saying something. Utahraptor, Velociraptor, Wyrhosaurus. Alright. Power situation sorted? Yes. Alright. Decreases the time to scan dinosaurs by 90%. That could come in handy. Now, do you need any upgrades? Decrease scientist rest time by 10%. Nah, it's not. I really don't have them working back to back that critically, so. Paleo medical. Faster treatment, cheaper treatment. Cheaper might not be a bad idea. From 10 to 17, yes. Need more logistics. Okay, so I got both extraction and expeditions are both running. Dimetrodon's trying to eat my rangers again? Knock it off, you jackasses. Stop trying to nibble on my people. Now everybody's back. Let's see if any of these are doable now. Efficiency upgrades. Improve the efficiency in various ways. Cost upgrades. Staff improvements. The buildings to increase the scientist limit by 1. I'll get staff upgrades for right now. Upgrade everybody a wee bit. It's just about everything, but not enough genetics. Okay. I wonder if baryonyx and dimetrodon will play nice with each other. They don't technically eat the same thing. Baryonyx would be a fish eater. I don't think they will, though. I think they both hate other carnivores. Social, dislikes carnivores, yeah. Likes scavengers. Let me see. I still do got a good amount of space to play with. So it wouldn't be super difficult for me to drop in a baryonyx box. Matter of fact, I could just... Right there would be more than enough space for baryonyxuses. Since I don't need to worry about guest pathing, I can just throw gates at the back for my ranger teams, and they can go from paddock to paddock without any issue. Oh, hell, you're 5 feet away. Okay. Alright, so I'll just need a fence for you. Right there will be fine. So they can come through here and check on these dudes in the back. You'll cover the majority of it as long as I put the feeder up front. They'll stick around. Defoliate here a little bit. And baryonyx will want more water. That's pretty much a given. Okay, yeah, if I want... gates right next to each other. That way I can build another one there. Do I have fish feeders yet? I do not. Finances aren't great, but they are in the positive. Not yet. Research the Pyroraptor. It is researched. Now I just need to find the sumbitch. I'm guessing he's on tier 2. Parasaur. Pyroraptor right there. Okay. Now after this current batch of stuff, I will need to rest my folk. Cooper, you are my welfare specialist. I'm gonna lean into his specialty pretty hard. What are you doing, Ranger? Am I going to have to take over and drive you out of the dangerous Dimetrodon den? What do we got? Dimetrodon's done. Gallimimus says 99. Nostinos. Compies like everything and nobody cares about them. Ankylos don't like Stegos, so they won't go into the main box. How about Trikes? Stegos are good. Ornithomimosaurids are good. Hadrosaurs and Scavengers. So I could drop Trikes in the main box. Brachios. Yeah, they could go in the big box too without any drama. How about Stygmolochs? Yeah, they don't care about nothing. They ain't picky. I'm going to clear out some of this from my ranger crew to see what they're doing a little easier. Up to 5 tasks per ambulance. Alright, yeah, most of my folk are going to need to take a quick break. Leaves me just Cooper. You know what, screw it, I'll get everybody. There's not anything that Cooper can do on his own. Alright, MVU, where are you at? We got a disease to go deal with. Go, MVU, go! Now wait a minute, he didn't need to use that gate. So what's the point of the gates if they can just drive over the invisible fence? Send MVU to medicate. Yeah, I've already researched the tuberculosis shot, so yeah, takes care of that. Another minute for you. Just can't stop getting bullied by those Dimetrodons, can you? I'm constantly giving my rangers a hard time. Bunch of surly bastards. You know what? Faster scan time will get them in and out of there faster, so less time spent in the boxes, less chance of them getting nibbled on. fellas are doing just fine. When they're not trying to eat my Ranger trucks, of course. What do we got left? Sackwaff, you can do that one. And I'll start getting the Pyroraptors. And we'll send Faxter, Expeditions, and Cooper can go on this one. What else do we have? Nope, not there yet. Alright, so let's see. Baryonyxes are going in here, Brachios are going over here, and probably some ceratopsids of some flavor or another. I could probably drop some Ankylos in here with these guys and they wouldn't be any danger. Ankylos would probably end up killing these guys though. They're indifferent. They wouldn't care about the Dimetrodons. Or the Dimetrodons wouldn't care about the Ankylos. The Ankylos care about... Yeah, it doesn't like all carnivores, so... Alright, so there's not a lot of... there's not a lot of herbivores that'll play nice with Dimetrodons. These guys would, because they wouldn't give a crap. Dimetrodon bothers a Brachiosaurus, you just stomp on him. But I don't think anything else is gonna... Like Stegos do not get along with Ceratop. Okay, so yeah, I'm not putting Ceratopsids in there. They don't get along with Triceratops or Ankylos or other Stegosauruses. They're kind of surly bastards. So I could do Trikes and Ankylos. They would get along just fine. And I could do Trikes, Ankylos, and Nostos. They would all get along. Patasaurs, because I know you're something I can. I could drop some Apatos in the either with the Dimetrodons or the Baryonyx. Yeah, you just dislike other carnivores. You like Suchos and Scavengers. I don't think Sucho is an option on this map, though. This box might be big enough for 2, maybe 3 Apatosaurs. Maybe. What can I finish up? Oh, I have Pyroraptor on the first floor. I didn't realize that. Well, let's go get that one done. Faster expeditions, cheaper incubation. Go! Got 4, 7... Oh, you're already... Okay. Already researching. Staff recruited 5 out of 6. Shelter coverage 100. Scientists available 2. Power situation is shiny. Response facility is doing alright. I don't think I'll need another one of these for the baryonyx. Because if I put the food for the baryonyx up front here, they should be just fine with that. Psychovar, carnivore, live prey. Oh, they'll eat just about anything. That's easy enough. I'll probably give them some goats. Delicious goats. Now you big old sumbitch, what do you eat? Fish. 1 meter tall, 3 ton, 5 meter long. Basically a super turtle. Super turtle! Da, da, da. Baryonyx is viable. Good, good. Can I get additional expeditions? Improved yield. Yeah, alright. Let's get that one done. Get everybody leveled up a little bit quicker. Baryonyx at 63. That's not good enough. Not quite good enough. Alright, let's see. Ankylos, Carnos, Stegos. I have a Baryonyx somewhere in here I could grab. There. You know what I do need to upgrade them at some point. Got a couple levels. AFO Lobby. You are equals. You are logistics, genetics. Well, give you another point in both. If she weren't a generalist, I would specialize her a little bit more, but for now she can be just continue being a generalist. Good at a little bit of everything. Fountains. Woohoo. I had something at 99, Gallimimus. Nostos 88, Dilos 82. Was it Stigmolochs that I had figured out would play nice in here? They're not grumpy about anything. You guys wouldn't care. You guys wouldn't care. How about Stegos? You're pissy at everybody. You're fine with Pachycephalosaurids. So I'll get one more run of Stigmolochs and then I can unleash a batch of them in here. Population, cohabitation, they're fine. Alright. Alright, so priorities. Want to finish up Brachios, get them out. Baryonyx, get them out. Stitch Molochs, get them out. And then the Pyroraptors for the mission. Sounded almost like wolves for a second there, but I think it was Paras screaming at each other. That's a good batch of stuff. Capacity 10 out of 18. But 5 are researching, so I can do another run. Alright, let's try and start finishing up some genomes here. I've got enough new ones now. I want to start topping off the ones I've got bits and pieces of. Stigmoloch is close. Gallimimus I could get done right now. Dialos are close. Get some Brachios done. Getting there, getting there. Baryonyx. I'll get the Baryonyx almost done with this run. Oof. Dimetrodons! How are you guys doing? Still surly? Still trying to eat my rangers? Angry little finned potatoes? Alright, so the Brachio will be just about done. Trikes. Raptors don't need you. Paracers I could finish up. Let's get the Stygimolochs done. Mm-hmm. 7 seconds for that batch. And no ones, so... Quaff, get it done. Yeah, I'm getting close on a bunch of them. But I'm financially stable enough right now, still making money, so I'm not going to incubate anything without the genome being at 100%. Now, in a couple cases, that means running an expedition for 1% of the genome, but that's alright. Yeah, they don't need to use the gates, so why am I bothering building these invisible gates? The only reason I can think of you might need these now is if you want to connect different boxes, but only sometimes. Like every now and then you would want to let one species come in here to cause some havoc. But if you want to do that, tranking them and airlifting them is a much more reliable way of doing that. So yeah, the invisible gates are completely pointless. Alright, now does anybody need to sleep? Yeah, you do. You're unassigned, you're unassigned, you're unassigned. Pyroraptor. Pyroraptor, Apatto. I could do a Brachio run. Get you a little bit farther along. Excellent, excellent. $69 on you. 99, 94, 93. This next brachial run, we'll get that taken care of. More Pyroraptor there. You guys are making a lot of noise today. Great driving there, dude. 10 out of 10. Got fossils and expeditions going. Good, good. Now, I do believe this current batch should make some progress. Might be enough to... no, I don't think it'll be enough to finish Stigmoloch. Will be enough to finish Baryonyx, though. And get damn close on the Brachio. And then I think the current expedition is a Brachio, so... Complete genome Baryonyx. Excellent, excellent. So let's immediately get a couple of those fellas in here. I don't got the staff I need. Fish! And I might actually need to research the fish for him since it's listed as a need. Sabach! Klingon warriors, Sabach! You're also faster expeditions. That would be logistics, I believe. Now, why would you have an isolated helipad way the hell up there on the mountainside without any way into the build? Oh, it drops. I think the helipad actually drops into the mountain. Okay, so that's why it's up there. It's not actually exposed. I was like, there's no path down, there's no tunnel entrance on the outside. Nope. Land there, and then the whole damn pad drops. And to get him done and some more progress on those. So Baryonyx will be... actually, this is back now. Do I have the peeps I need? I should. 5, 7... let's get some... Baryonyxes! Woohoo! Mid-sized fish munchers. Now I don't, as I was saying, I don't think I have the fish feeders yet. I need to research that, but unfortunately something that this game used to do is you had to have, you have to actually have the piscivore in the world before you get the ability to even research the feeder for it. So you can't preempt it. I have to get them out in the world before I can research putting fish in a box. Almost done synthesizing. Alright, so there's not a whole heck of a lot for me to do unless I want to start grinding out genetic manipulations, but I need a ton of genetic ability for that. I might not have the high enough genetics at all. 12 genetics? 7... Oh, yeah, I do. If I put the right exact people in the right exact place at the right exact time, I can have 12 genetics. Baryonyx batch! Aggressive, thirsty. Thirsty is completely irrelevant. Alright, so they're going to be fighting for... So these three will be fighting for alpha status. That's fine. Okay, you're done. Hepatos, Pyroraptors, Ankylos. Trikes, Stegos. I'll get the Dilos done and then the galleys done just to get it done. You go. Gallimimus at 99%. Sending an expedition to get 1% of a genome done. For a creature I'm probably not even going to bother breeding any more of. That's fine. Must be 100%. Must be completed. Where did my compies go? I mean, their feeder's right there, so they're not going to wander too far from that. Brachios are done. Good, good. Compies, where are you? Where are you, you little weirdos? I'm hiding in the underbrush. Tiny little goblin creatures scurrying about. They're somewhere. In this big old paddock. Oh, here comes one, scurrying over to the meat. Where are all your tiny little friends? You came from this direction, so here comes another coming from the north. Oh, and there are three of you there now. All right, yeah, they're appearing out of the wood line. Sneaky little buggers. Dilo, Dilo. Should be able to get some brachios now. And last but not least, there should be... yeah, you can go alone on that one. Sabach. Alright, so, Baryonyx. Get you fellas up here.
Collecting asset. Asset collection request received. Commencing asset transit.
Woo! Flying Baryonyxes! Alright, so they're back. As soon as the Baryonyx hits the ground, I'll be able to do the research for the fish feeder.
Asset transported.
There we go. He's on the ground. Let's get this done. I need 9. That'll work. And send somebody off to take a nap before they get too pissy. One down, 3 to go.
Transporting asset.
Research 2 minutes.
Confirming asset delivery. Asset in transit.
Alright, so what other comfort do we need? Forest rocks. You want some rocks? I can get you some rocks, dude. I don't think you need actual rocks. I think there is a rock paintbrush. Not enough rocks for you, Barry? Yeah, your rock need is satisfied.
Asset has been delivered.
Hey, look, they're already arguing with each other. That took 12 seconds. Well, they'll bicker, but I don't think they'll kill each other. Okay, they want 2 fish. I don't know why they need 2, but whatever. It's not like fish is hard to resupply. Alright, we should. Only 4 more for the Pyroraptor. This one's going to be slow. I'm going to need another run before it's done. So yet one more run for the Pyroraptor. Well, let's just get this one done. It's quick, it's simple, so Bag can do it himself. Just to get to the 100%. Brachios are ready. How many are we gonna go? It gives me exactly 1. Sickly with a large appetite. I need 8 welfare. That ain't gonna happen right this second. Because Cooper is resting. Alright, once Cooper's done, we can get him down. Alright, you fellows calming down now. Settling in. Comfort's at 88. Comfort's at 96. Okay, yeah. It took him a minute to discover all these trees back here, but he got there. Dislikes everything. I've known some people like that. I hate everyone and everything. No. Four baryonyxes is a nice round number. 6 dimetrodons will do as well. And I think 1 brachio, I think they're okay 1 by 1. I think you can have them in herds, but you don't need them in herds. I just gotta wait for Cooper to finish up his recovery. Yeah. Scream at the Jeep all you want. Good, everybody's settled. Yeah, 1 sickly Brachiosaurus. Cheaper incubation. What you got for me? This will be... Yeah, the entire run was for 1 tiny little... one tiny little fragment of Gallimimus. Alright, so Gallimimuses are done. Trikes I haven't really started on. Stegos, same. Paracers are close. Get a little bit more work done on the compies. Or focus on the last 6 for that Pyroraptor. Yeah, let's get the Pyroraptors taken care of. Sabard! Go ahead and take a nap. 4 minutes for the brachio. Alright, let's see, what else do I got? Dilos, I could drop in. Wouldn't be hard to build a box for them. Nah, I don't really need them. Dilos are annoying because they don't play nice with anybody except sauropods. And I don't want to have a dedicated Dilo/sauropod box right now. If I remember correctly, while I was doing I think it was the Canada Challenge back in, 2021, way back when, I was waiting for timers to run down and I had nothing else to do. So compies, which get along with everybody, I put compies in every single one of my other platforms, every single one of my other boxes. So at one point, I think I had like 85 frickin' compies running around my park. I put them in with my T-Rexes, I put them in with my Raptors, I put them in with my Stegosauruses. Just compies everywhere. Everybody had compies. And then, my mid-level predators would go out and eat them, and the T-Rexes would eat compies, but there were always so damn many of them that I was incubating them in like batches of 12 at a time. Just swarming the rest of my park with them. Just because I could, and just to kill time. I had a park where the entire base of my food chain was based around compies. And that's actually a really easy way to boost your park rating. Is because even if it's a frickin' Velociraptor versus a compy, it still counts as combat. So your the raptor that kills a bunch of compies will actually become more and more popular with the visitors. Because it's, hey, he got 13 kills! Never mind the fact that the 13 other dinosaurs he killed were the size of your average Chihuahua. Pyroraptor, 6%. Let's get it done. Get it done! A little bit of a waste to do a extraction on a single thing, but... Alright, so what's next? Apatos, not quite yet. Carnos, Stegos. Trix, Raptors, Stegos, Parasaurs. Let's finish up my compies. That'll be nice and quick. "46 seconds for the brachio to go wandering free. Always with the Dimetrodons. Always, always. bad at all. Paris are all of us eating. Galamime is looking for food. 30k! That ain't bad. In those missions where you, the challenges where you need money and need a lot of it fast, that is an entirely legitimate way of getting yourself the cash you need, especially starting out. If you're not actively building something or actively doing something else, you should be taking pictures.
I think with a little research, we should be able to get a batch of power reactors ready for release.
Alright then, let's get a team on it.
It may not be easy, but it is necessary. Can you imagine what would have happened already to this facility without us being here?
I'd rather not.
Me either. So let's stay on task. Biosyn needs us.
All right, big
and the
fella.
dinosaurs need us even more.
You need
Pyroraptors
forest.
are going to require
Moving
an
in the right
enclosure.
direction.
Let's try and make it as suitable as we
Cohab, you're
can
fine
for them.
area, you're
The
fine
last thing we need is
population,
for
you're
these animals to
fine.
be irritated.
You need tall nut. I can get you some tall nut. Forest, ground leaf, ground fiber. Might actually help if I was in the nut section. Looking to get some tall nut. Alright, comfort's good, tall nut is good. How you doing, Stompy? You doing good? Okay, yeah, he hasn't even explored a handful of the space so far. He's explored about half of it, and his needs are all met except for forest. He's got his tall nut, got his water, got his open space. Yep. He just needs more trees, and he'll discover those as he wanders. Alright, big fella. You can go on, have some fun. I need to build me a hole for a Pyroraptor. I have the slightest idea what they need as far as terrain goes, but foist things, foist. We got this back section here. So we go right there. I'll do a 3 and then back up at an angle. That should be plenty of space for the Pyroraptor. Little longer than it is wide, but that shouldn't be a primary problem. Just clear a little bit of space. So they've got a good stretch of water here, but again, I don't know if Pyroraptors are psychivores. I think they are. So once that finishes, he's only got 2 more tasks, that's fine. I think no medical issues, so it looks like whatever the problem was with that dude, they were able to fix it instantly. Alright, let's get the Pyroraptor started. You know what, let me see, I might actually be able to see what we got for them. What do you guys need? Forest, open space, prey, water. They want live prey, that's not a problem. Like scavenger, dislikes carnivores. So you guys want some goats, do ya? Once I get the people off of the other missions to do it, I'll probably get another brachio. Dude, you just need to walk. You just need to keep wandering. There's plenty of damn forest there. You just need to go explore a little is all. It ain't tough to do, you gigantic daffy bastard. There, more trees for you. Magically appearing trees. Pyroraptors synthesized. What are we looking at? You're perfectly fine, no traits at all. You're intolerant, aggressive, large appetite, social, intolerant, and intolerant. So I have a whole bunch of intolerant Pyroraptors. I'm fine with that. Tolerance is overrated, especially amongst dinosaurs. I just use you alone. Cheaper incubation. Yeah, we'll do that and that. Could probably finish up the Nostos. I'll wrap up my Parasaurs just in case. It's getting to the point where they might start dying out, so I'll finish their genome in case I need to replace them in short order. Oh, I still haven't leveled her up yet. These are actually really nice, these research outposts. If I could unlock these for use as like viewing galleries in the other maps, they could be very useful. With the underground connection, I wouldn't have to worry about the standard viewing galleries. They would be mighty convenient because they got a good range, first off. Like this one is basically providing full coverage on two locations, and partial coverage on a third. Expedition completed. That'll be the comp piece done, and a good chunk of the Paracers taken care of. Got Stegos, Velociraptors, Trikes. I'll do another run for Paris. Make sure it gets done this time. Minute 40 for the Pyroraptors. All my geneticists are out, so I can't get another Brachio right now. Yeah, you're just about where you want to be. You're a little picky, but not enough to want to break anything. Oh, he's taking a nap. Incubating, everybody else is good to go. Might as well just keep you running. I'm gonna always need more. How much longer are we looking? Oh. Controls are frozen again. Oh, there we go. 6 seconds for the Pyroraptors. 17 for fossils. And now, once I get you fellas in the air, I'll get you your live feeder in as well.
En route to pick up the asset.
Goats! Everybody loves goats. Delicious, delicious goats. I wonder if the goats will be constrained by the invisible fences as well. Or if this one goat box will turn them loose throughout the entire area.
Transportation underway. And you can rest too. Assets
I
in
don't
the air.
like single species locations, so what can I put in here? Yeah, the only thing I can put in here to play nice with you guys would be large sauropods. They wouldn't like you, and you wouldn't like them, but you wouldn't dislike them either.
I'm going to need your help. Some of my operatives managed to obtain dinosaurs from Isla Nublar. And now I think it's the right time to bring them here. We can accommodate them, right? Because I really don't want to let this opportunity
the
pass us by.
Apatosaurus, yes. The Stigmoloch, yes. The Ankylos. The Ankylos are surly sons of bitches. I'm going to need to build a fence for them. But yes, I can make that work as well. The Stigmolochs I can drop into the main herbivore pen. The Apatos can go play with the Dimetrodons. I just need to build a box for the Ankylos. Now, of course, it's not going to be this frackin' big. I'm just getting the perimeter established for future pens. Oh, come on, you. What are you doing? There we go. Okay. So let me see.
Asset delivery confirmed.
This will be where they're going. I just gotta wait for the fence to build. And get them some water. Yep, fence is still under construction.
Asset has been transported.
Because this fence is still under construction. Oh yeah, there's plenty of room in this one for Stigmolochs. And the Apatosaurus should be able to find everything it needs down here. As long as you're not bringing me like 14 of the fuckers. You know, oh, quantity 4. Yeah, I'll put them in the main then. Wait a minute, what happened? It didn't... No, I must have clicked the wrong button. Okay. Not a big deal. Alright, I also need to check up on the Pyroraptors and make sure they're settling in. I don't want you dudes flipping out. So you didn't have enough rocks or sand or whatever. Transport. Yep. Stigmolochs, you can go in the big box.
Delivered. Transit has commenced. Asset transportation in progress. Asset has been collected.
You guys are missing... Are you on crack? You're missing forest? You're surrounded by forest. 4 Ankylos. Is this one done yet? It's getting there. You know, by the time they hit the ground, it'll be fine. By the time they touch down, yeah, it'll be good.
Delivery has been completed. Asset transported. Delivery complete.
Missing forest. No, you're not, damn it. Of all the damn forest you
Commencing asset
need.
transit. Asset transportation underway.
You know what I might do is just to shut them up.
Asset delivered. Asset delivery confirmed.
There. 4 Apados. Into the main box with you. Everybody goes in the main box.
Transportation complete. Asset transportation complete.
Your fence done? Yeah, just as
Transporting
anticipated.
asset.
Fence is done before they got here.
Asset being transported.
I do need one of these up here for them.
Transit has commenced. Confirming asset delivery. Asset transportation underway.
This is what I was afraid of. There is a disease spreading through our population. This is what happens when you push too far.
We'd better start researching a cure and do it like yesterday.
Do what you have to and do it quickly. We could have a full-scale disaster on our hands if we're not careful.
I'm working on it. Oh, it's tuberculosis. I've already got a cure for that. That'll be super simple to deal with.
Asset has been delivered. Asset has been transported.
Alright, it's going after both. Good, good. Medication is going. Now, what do you got? You need ground fruit. I can get you some ground fruit. Ground leaf, ground fiber, ground fruit, cycad grove. There. All the ground fruit you could ever want, guys. And you want some ground leaf too, because you're picky bastards? Right there along that chunko. Ground leaf, ground fruit. Other than that, you guys are settling in. Good, good. Ankylos are fine. Stigmolox. Need to find one of you little fellas. Make sure you're settling in. Gallimimus is good. Stigmolox are perfect. Apados. Alright, they seem to be doing okay too. Just need to get that one cured. Tall leaf. Dude, I know I have tall leaf. You just gotta wander until you find it. Alright, so I think my vet is just about wrapped up with Ankylos. Oh, I can get T-Rex now. Papados, Carnados, Nostos. Yeah, let's go get some Nostos. Everybody's rested and ready. Good, good. Stegos, ground fruit. Missing ground fruit. You have ground fruit. Don't give me that nonsense. Might actually need to make a little bit more. Might have got wiped out when I was there. Alright, little... Where's my van at? Up there, okay. All that's left is to patch up these two Apados and we'll be good. Stegos are content. Stigmolochs are content. Brachio still missing a little bit of forest, but not enough to matter. Mostly he just hasn't gone wandering yet. A large portion of this enclosure is still outside his view. You fellas, you're all good? Oh yeah, you're all maxing out now that you're healed up. We need a little bit more ground leaf. Alright, everybody's sorted, and everybody's healed. Excellent. Synthesize, incubate, and release the following dinosaurs. Therizino, Giganto, and a Dreadnoughtus.
Somewhere. This is the Biosyn I'd always envisioned.
I'm pleased to report that our biodiversity is solid. The facility can support a range of animals.
That means all of our... well, Biosyn's dinosaurs are in play.
We could not be in a better position. But it leads me to think...
Think about what?
Don't we owe it to the world to bring more to the table? Every new species presents Biosyn with new possibilities. Medicine, materials, mathematics. We are just scratching the surface. But I am an impatient man. I want to show the world our full potential, and I want to do so now. That is the only way we destroy InGen. I want them to be a distant memory. Right now, I want more species. As fast as you can make them. Don't pepper me with excuses on why not. I need ways to make this a reality.
With all due respect, there is a risk to everything we do. The more species we bring back, the more complex of a biosphere we have to manage. We can only push so far.
When you think you have pushed as far as you can go, push harder. This genie is not going back in the bottle.
Alright, let's finish this run. Now, Dreadnoughtos are, well, big ugly bastards, as the name would imply. But I think they would play nice with the Therizino, aka Tickle Chicken. So if I want to put a great big Tickle Chicken out, Giganto's gonna need his own box. So Therizino and Dreadnoughto I could probably do same box. And then Giganto I'll probably need to put in his own. Alright, so that's going to take a little while for all that fencing to catch up. Building itself bit by bit. And so, you're good. You guys finally calmed down, little Mr. Pyrosaurs. Yes, Pyroraptors are perfectly content. So we're gonna go... Alright, so this box, nice and big. Should work for Dreadnoughto and Therizino. And then I'm going to extend one north of the Ankylos for the... You know what, we'll just do this right here. Going to be significantly larger than he needs. You know what, that is a massive space for one. Screw it, it'll be fine. That's where the Giganto will go. If I was worried about min-maxing space, I wouldn't put him in a box this big. But I'm given so few species that I really don't need to worry about min-maxing right now. And up here, we already have water. Yeah, that's big enough for a Therizino and a Dreadnought. And since I don't need to worry about gates, I just need to get... Might need to get another truck. Might need another ranger team to look after all these fellas. Alright, research is done for level 3. Let's see if I can get any of the ones I want on level 3. Cynoceratops, Trike, Stego, Velociraptor, and Stigmolog. No. So I gotta go all the way down to level 4 to get the last ones I need. I'm betting all 3 of what I'm after is gonna be on level 4. So, while I'm waiting on that, I'll finish up Stegos, because I am gonna need to research the level 4. Not gene mod, but you need, okay. 2 more logistics. This is good. Okay, now can I get a second Jeep from one outpost, or do I need a second one, or do I need a second outpost? Response facility. Can I give you a second team? Advanced scanners. No, it's looking like I can only have one team. And my team is already at 4 out of 5. And with the Ankylos... No, he's already assigned to the Ankylo one. Okay. So yeah, if I'm going to want 2 more monitoring boxes... You know what? Let's see if I am correct in my assumptions here. I might not even be able to check because I haven't researched Dreadnoughtus before. So I might not be able to see what all his likes and dislikes are going to be. That's him right there. So I know nothing about the big fella. Okay, I'll have to work on that. Next up was Giganotosaurus. That would be you right there. Don't know anything. So I can't prep too much for him. And last but not least, it was a Therizino. The dreaded tickle chicken. There you are. You I actually know. Okay. You I can actually prep for. Ground paleobotany. Alright, so I don't know what it's going to be, what he will or won't play nice with, so that I'll have to deal with once I start being able to research him. But I can get the rest of the various bits and bobs done. We get you set. And we get this one set. And yeah, I'm gonna need another response team. And I should have the space I need for that without too much trouble. Right there. If later on I do end up getting 2 teams per response facility, I can just delete one of them. Not a big deal. New viable Lepato. Good, good. Alright, you can go, you can go. Alright, so let me see. Sequaf can get leveled up. What do I need you to be, Sequaf? Well, genetic logistic you. And Sabach can rest. Alright, so level 4. Alright, I got the bodies I need to get this one done. Level 4 is flooded, must be pumped out before amber can be retrieved. Everybody's still happy. Everybody's still playing nice. Yep, you guys are all perfectly content. Let's go check the big box and make sure everybody's happy. Apatos, Stegos, and Brachio are the only ones that might be pissy. Apatos are fine. Just need to find a Brachio and a Stego to double check. Brachio is still missing a little forest, but he's got enough so that he's not going to start breaking shit. And the Stegos are good too. Okay. That Brachio barely even moves. He hasn't wandered off up here at all. He's been in that same damn location. Alright, so let's get you set up. Ranger team. You get that one and that one. How's my power supply looking? Oh, I got just fine. Just fine on power. Oh, my staff is busy for all of that. Yeah. Everybody's doing other stuff right now. Just about done. North Riverbed, research to unlock. Stygmoloch, don't need more Stygmoloch. Yeah, let's get him done. I'm waiting for nothing right now, so might as well just launch them. So they're at least doing something. Waiting 57 seconds for that next research. I think the Dreadnoughto and the Therizino should play nice with each other. 3 out of 5. So that's Baryonyx is you, Big Box. Ankylos don't have a medical box. And there. Beautiful. So that should be just about everything. Alright, so bottom level of the mine is done. Prevents all future cases of tuberculosis. That's good because the only disease outbreak I've had so far has been tuberculosis, so prevent that from happening in the future. Oh. Alright, so I don't have an observation tower over here dedicated to this new box, but I don't think I'll need it. The majority of it is falling under this one, so I don't need a dedicated research outpost for this box. Alright, level 4. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Research to unlock. Ankylocyno. It's not showing me anything. Well, aren't you bastardly annoying? Which tells me I probably have to research it up here. Yeah. I have to... Right there it is. And there's the Therizino, and there's the Giganato, so, yeah. So that's where it is, right there. I need 12s. I need 12 genetics for you. So, research unassigned. 5, 10, 14. Yeah, I can get it. I can get it, I just need them to be back from their other research tasks and the expedition. What time is it? Alright, so I'll probably give it another 15 minutes. In stream about 15 after the hour. Warning, warning, warning. This is your 15-minute warning. Warning, warning. Stream ends in 15 minutes. Warning, warning, warning. So that's not quite close, but not quite. Kilo. Oh yeah, that's massive box. But that's fine. I don't think I'm going to have too much of a mission after the... I think that these three, the Therizino, the Dreadnoughtus, and the Giganto, are the last three. I think this is the last mission for this campaign. So I need a bunch. I need my best. I need all three of you, so yeah. And unassigned. I might actually be able to have him do something. No, he's welfare only. Hello, little Mr. Baryonyx. How are you doing today? Where are your friends? There's the Pyroraptors. Seeing 3 or 4 of them. all of them are snoozing. And the baryonyx. Okay, good. Just about done. Yeah, they need to rest up. So what's the next big one? What's Therizino? I need 18. I don't have it. I don't have 18 genetics across all my people right now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got 17. 16. So I need a genetic genius. You've got 8. You've got 10. 8, 7. Faster synthesis. Genetic specialist increases genetics potential by 5 and genetic skill by 3. You'll work. I got a little bit of time for rest before they can do that one, so I will get the buildings to I'll get the efficiency upgrades done. I don't think I'll need them, but might as well have them doing something. Oh, here comes a baryonyx walking out of the trees. Hey, I see 3 of you right now. Number 4 is back there somewhere. Alright, there's a dreadnought on level 3. Dreadnought on level 2 as well. Beautiful, beautiful. Just need to wait for some folks to free up so I can get it done. Fossils, 124 for efficiency. Let's speed things up a little bit. Stimulok is complete. Good, good. I need 8 logistics or 11 logistics. Three and a half minutes, 2 seconds. Almost there, but not quite. Extra scientists. Upgrades that can be applied to buildings to increase the scientist limit by 1. Improved performance. Cheaper expeditions, faster transit. Faster transit would be nice given all the research I have to do. I'm going to have to do a bunch of expeditions for all 3 of these big-ass critters, so faster transit would definitely come in handy. Compacted lignite. Excellent. 10-5. That'll work right down the line. Ooh, those are some big returns on this bad boy. 8 and 6 on him. Jump me to 48, jump me to 57 pretty much right out the gate. Trike. Get the stego done just to get the stego done. Not going to be breeding any more stegosauruses, I don't believe, but I like seeing dinos at 100%. And look, a car door. Yeah, that's all 6 of them. All 6 of them right there in the same frame. Must be breakfast time for the Dimetrodons. They're all hanging out with each other. Fossils. Good. We got one more. 9% off you. I'll wait for another batch to come in. It'll be 20 seconds. What do I got? 6, 5, 5. Don't got any 1s, so. Alright, so I'm starting work on the Dreadnoughto. It's still going to take a good long while, but I'm at least getting it started. Especially since it keeps blacking out those opportunities to get more of it. Need 8 logistics for it. Alright, so that's just about gonna do it for tonight. And like I said, I'm thinking this mission is the last 3 for this campaign, but I won't know for sure until I finish it up. Thanks for watching, folks. I appreciate you stopping by for something new tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. I intend to clear Company of Heroes 3, the Italian campaign, this weekend. So probably Saturday and Sunday will both be dedicated to that. I might finish it on Saturday, but if I don't, I'll finish it on Sunday. I'm getting close. I don't think there's more than probably 8 to 10 battles left before I get to Rome. Almost immediately on the next Company of Heroes stream, I'll be taking Monte Cassino, which I'm expecting to be a big fight. Probably a multi-hour battle on that one. But that is one of the last big fights for that campaign, so I'm guessing it should wrap up before too much longer. That'll be the finale of Company of Heroes, and we'll move on to something else. If I get it done quick enough, I might do a second stream Sunday night and get back into some Long and Dark, or even finish up this mission. We'll just have to wait and see. And I will see you in the next one.